That's the fastest way to lose your money.
Yeah.
Jeff, I'm going to ask you, and maybe just a few sentences. What could you say about Jane Morris's contribution to improvisational theater?
Oh,
Oh, well, I, well, there's so many, but uh, key ones was she established power uh, as a player that, that how do you phrase it, that transcends sexuality or gender or anything. She helped other women claim the stage. She was the star of all of our ETC shows. Um, Not that she's trying to make herself, she just was the best actress of us. The also turned out to be a great director as well. Uh, she just independence is really something that she personifies, and hilarious takes on deep subjects. So her characters seem very broad, but very believable and able to uncover very deep stuff because they're so funny.
well, thank you. My
Beautiful.
mom always said she was always an independent little cuss.
Yes.
I would say fiercely independent because you didn't let things and institution and people get in the way.
Yeah, but I was
Which,
always like that. When I was a kid too, I was like that.
yeah. So that should be the forward of the book on Jane that you gave us just
I'm
now,
a
Jeff.
walking yes and.
And how do two actors have a successful marriage? I know you go to Poland a lot, you travel a lot,
Well,
Jeff,
that's
but
just recent though, that it's
Yeah.
the last 3 years that he's been
yeah.
traveling like that. Most of the time I'm stuck with him.
Yeah. We were you know, we raised kids, and that's uh a very important kind of thing. I don't know how good we were at it, but we did our best. And I don't think either of us knew what this, except from maybe our really bizarrely different parental structures. Uh,
I grew up in a Norman Rockwell painting.
right. And I
He
grew up
did not.
in a crazy place. So
Right.
uh I think that we just there's an allowance for idiosyncrasies and for uh traumas of various sorts, particularly on my end. And that uh,
I also think that,
it didn't scare Jane away. I know.
well, I also think that because we um see eye to eye artistically almost all the time, um I think that goes a long way in, we don't always, but a lot, mostly we do. I mean, like the levels thing and the gatekeeper stuff and all that stuff. I never, I can't tell you how many people hated that we don't have levels. I can't tell you. I mean, it's people like gatekeepers, I guess. I don't know what that is, but
Well, they're afraid that they're going to be playing with someone that's going to just make.
they're not good enough or whatever. I get it, but it's just so weird. So, so as soon as somebody starts talking to me about levels, I'm out. And uh or syllabuses, frankly. I don't mind a guideline syllabus, but if you're telling me, during the course of, like, Second City has like a thing, here's what you teach this time and this time. Well, what if just like you come into class and today they're just not listening. They can't, you got to get them, you can't follow
Right.
the damn syllabus. It's like, no, today they don't need that. So here's what they need today. Anyway, so we see eye to eye on
Yeah.
so many things that way. I think a lot of people who are like actors that are together, and that doesn't work out. It has to do with their egos, and it has to do with artistic differences.
Yeah.
And
And
competition and
Yeah, and we're just not like that. So
And I think what I see is not the yes and, but the acceptance. We have acceptance of our partner. We have acceptance of the
yeah,
reality of the scene. And if we accept that our partner is going to have flaws and we can accept them without trying to change them, without trying to play right how I want you to be or how I want you to perform in
yeah.
terms of, what our household duties are. And I think that really makes for a successful marriage. But
I also think that in improv terms, one of the, you know, how we were talking earlier about how when people start, they do say no a lot. They also try to fix the other player and not,
Yeah,
but it's
yeah,
not out of like something's wrong. It's like, it's a basic human thing that if you tell me a problem, I'm going to try to help you, which isn't good scenically,
right.
right? So we don't try to fix each other either. We try